If I had $1,000, where would I invest it in this hot market as Bitcoin is making major moves? Let's take a look. Welcome back to the channel. This is CeoTrades, where money works for you. We are looking today to answer the question, if I had $1,000 to invest, where would I put it? In which crypto would I put it? Because Bitcoin is moving, everything else has got to be moving. If it's not moving, it's on the verge of moving. So as we're looking here on our screens right now, we're looking at Webull software. It's not the greatest software on one end, but on another, it does give you a lot of resources of information. So we can see here, we have it in the order right here where I have my mouse change. So which one's had the highest change, which is Ethereum has had the highest change today. Every day that fluctuates. You can see which one has the lowest change, which is Bitcoin. And that's rare that they're usually on the same spectrum. And right now they're on opposite ends. Wild. Now you can see all of a sudden from 40, it went up to 630 minus on Bitcoin. Is it a good time to buy? Is it a good time to sell? I don't like to make rash decisions without seeing the actual charts. So what do I do? This is what I do is number one, just make it easy, since this is Webull and I don't technically use this all the time, but it is useful. It is very useful. You can see here that it has the change, the open price, the previous close, the high, the low, the 52-week high, and the 52-week low. There's other information that's to the right. It doesn't show the volume, which is not good. I like to see volume. Volume is an indicator of where coins are moving for that moment. And I'm guessing that this software is not showing the updated volume. That's one of the issues with using Webull. Another of the issues is you can't really, once you purchase any of these cryptos, you can't really make a move. You can't send it to your wallet. It doesn't allow you. So this is one of those issues that a lot of us are having, but it's a starter software, and that's why we're looking at it today. Bitcoin, $1,000. Do I invest it in Bitcoin? Do I invest it in something else? So let's just take a look at 3 or 4 cryptos here. You can see here BTC is at the bottom of the list, the one that's had the most loss. I'm guessing, what is that, 5-10% loss? Is that right? No, it's not even that close, maybe 1%, 1 to 2% loss at most. You can see also at the bottom here is Solana. Solana is at a $4 reversal price. I don't know why, but that's going to fluctuate. Not a lot, but it will fluctuate. Let's see if we can see a little bit of the chart here. And if I can zoom in on this chart, whoops, it zoomed in on the wrong thing. Here we go. So this chart here will show us that it was at 160 back on October 7th that's today, at 2:56. Right now, it's October 7th at 7 p.m. I don't know where in the world it's giving this time zone. I'm guessing it's somewhere in Europe because it's 5 hours ahead, and that would sound right. Now, how do I judge what's happening and why is this being shown in this way? I'm guessing there's more movement in Europe and so on, and that in one of that part of the world. I don't know exactly where. I haven't really researched into this software because I have it as backup software. I have it as long-term software, meaning I'll put some money in and I'll let it be for many months, maybe even a year or 2 or more, and watch my money grow. And sure enough, that's what happens. So Solana, let's take a look more of this chart and see on a daily basis, is it worthwhile investing? So it was down here back in June, which was $25 a coin. And now it's at $157 a coin. It did reach a high of 215. Is it a good time to invest $1,000 into this? I would say you can mark this off on your short-term list, yes, but I would go back and let's see if there's any news. Let's see if there's any news down here. News in reference to this. So in the last hour, Dow Jones Financial Services Roundup Market Talk. I don't know if there's anything in reference to Solana here. This looks all like, well, it's not all. in reference to stocks, because Bitcoin hits strongest level since May. Very good. I don't see anything on Solana here. So there's no information on investing on Solana. I would go back and see what else can I find on here. Now let's just take a look at the opposite realm. This is what it would normally come up as you bring up the markets in crypto. Algorand is number one. It's only changed. It's positives by $7 and change. And as we see the chart here, let's see, give me a second as we pull this up more. And as we're pulling up this chart, it should give us more information into this. I don't know why it's so slow. Sometimes that happens in some of these softwares. Now, it's not showing me the complete chart. As you can see, that's another issue with Webull. I don't know why. I mean, it is a good starter software, and at times it just gets stuck, but here we go. Now it's coming up. I guess it just needed a bit more time to refresh. Let's see if it will refresh. No, I don't see it refreshing yet, but you can gather here that Algorand is off its highs, which was around 240-ish. It's about 20% below that, maybe 25% below that. Is it a good time to buy or not? I can see that it held here support at this level, but is that a consistent level? Why do I ask if it's a consistent level? I see this downtrend here. There's no support until it gets to this level, 1, 2, 3 times, and it goes back up. So this is the bottom, 150. Is it a good time to jump in right now? It's already made 20% gains. I would wait. I could be wrong, but if instinct tells me right, this will go back down at least to 175-ish range again and test that. If it does, then it might be a good time to consider holding that one for a longer term. Let's see what else is moving here. Let's see Zcash. See how that one looks. So as we're looking at Zcash, we can note here that it also has pretty much a similar move. It's not exactly the same as Algorand, but now that it's gone over the hill, it's sort of a way open bowl. It should be like a cup. It starts to make a move as it was closing out. Although you can't depict when this is going to happen unless you're watching it 24 hours a day. You're not going to depict it that easily. But is it worthwhile to jump in right now? So it's at what, 25 right now? It says it right here, $1.25. And what was the high? $1.75. So I'd say it is down 30% off its highs. And right now, where it was a few days ago, was at 100. So it's already made 20% from a few days ago. Is it worthwhile to jump in? I would also wait, very similar to Algorand. I would wait on this one as well. And let's take a look at Dogecoin, one of the popular coins out there. I like Dogecoin. I know a lot of people who are invested in Dogecoin. What's going to happen? Why is it so low? That's going to happen. That's going to happen. The great thing about all of this that we are investing in crypto is that eventually it's going to go up. These are hot commodities. Everybody wants in. There's a huge fluctuation of people coming in to invest in cryptocurrency, especially now that more and more places are accepting them, more banks are accepting them. Why not? I don't see any news, direct news for Doge, and I can't tell you if the volume is accurate here, but I don't see much happening here. I wouldn't invest in this unless it's for the long run. If you're looking to make 10, 20% in the next few days, I don't think it's going to happen. Maybe it will. Maybe it will, because that is at 25 cents right now. That's a good time to invest in it. I believe it will go up to at least the 30s, if not more, if not the 40s. So Doge would be a buy for me right now. If I had $1,000, I would put in at least 30% into this, if not more. And again, you're holding with the expectations that in the next 4 to 6 months, you'll make 20, 30%, maybe even 50% if you're lucky, or more. Some people are holding for the long term. They're not going to sell. Let's take a look, Polygon Matic, see if there's any information. I don't see any releases of information here. But as we see the chart, this chart it's right now it's at 127, and the high was at 190-ish range of back in June. We can't see the chart yet. It hasn't refreshed, and that's what happens. I'm on Wi-Fi, so it takes a little bit longer to do that. I can't tell what the overall chart is, but from what I'm seeing right now, I'd say it's somewhere in the middle right now. I'd wait for it to drop at least to $1.04, $1.05, $1.06, somewhere in that range before jumping into this one. And let's see if there's any more here that we could look at quickly. Safe Moon. Oh boy, I'm looking to cover these tomorrow, but let's just take a look on this chart because these chart they're not too great to be able to see. You can see Safe Moon has had a roller coaster ride. Some people are excited about it. Some people are panicking about it. What are you doing? So Bitcoin, Safe Moon is a long-term hold. I told people when I invested in this, if you stay tuned for tomorrow, I'll explain it much more detail what that means. I'm not investing in this right now. I'm already fully invested because this is one of those coins that you are just fishing to attempt to make some money on if it goes in your direction. So that's it for today. This is CEO Trades. If you want to earn more money, you've got to learn. And in order to learn, you've got to be able to build your knowledge account so that your money account will grow multiplied. This is CEO Trades, where money works for you. Please like, subscribe, and share, because if you share, geez, you're doing the world of a difference for somebody else and for yourself. Take care, everyone. Have a safe one until tomorrow.